Can't go
Sure, it
wrong with
holds up
John
better than
Goodman.
Theodore Rex. Well, that's true.
I don't know what that is off the top of my head.
It's the one with Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, I never saw that.
I haven't either. But its reputation isn't great.
We got to take advantage of the dinosaurs.
It's kind of shocking how few good Jurassic Park ripoffs we have. You think we'd have a few by now?
Yeah, probably.
Off the top of my head, I can't name many good dinosaur movies.
Dinosaur. We're back. A dinosaur story. Does the Power Ranger movie count?
Oh,
But there's dinosaurs.
Land Before Time.
Land Before Time is great. And that's got like 20 sequels. I don't know how good some of them are.
Yeah, that's a weird franchise.
So I collected those on VHS tape as a kid. Like I had the first like 10.
Oh, nice. I only had the first one.
Yeah, some of them were all right. I'm sure none of the sequels hold up.
I saw some of the Airbud sequels. Those
I've
probably
only seen
don't
the
hold
first
up.
one.
It's probably the only one worth watching. First one's great.
Being of weird basketball movies related to like Michael Jordan. Remember that one movie with Lil Bow Wow where he got Michael Jordan's shoes?
Yes. Is that like Mike?
Like Mike, yeah.
I don't remember if I ever actually saw it or if I just saw the ads for it a million times. I genuinely don't remember. If I saw it, it was like 20 years ago.
Yeah, I legitimately don't remember either.
Nice.
Yeah, next we have Rogue One and A New Hope. You and Bag can watch the sequels by yourself. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Get that.
I really hate that it takes 2 headshots to kill those motherfuckers.
Off to a great start.
Yeah.
Shoot that motherfucker. Whee. Yeah, but it will be. It will be. Nah, I'll make Robert do it instead.
No.
Yeah. So when are we watching Monday Night Raw? Right now, I agree. Think it up on Hulu.
I'm not a fan of wrestling. You will be.
Genuinely, though, I would be really interested to see like a non-wrestling fan that is a comic book fan watch an episode of wrestling and see what their reaction is. That would be an interesting experiment.
That's kind of how my sister pitched it to me. Like, she was really big into wrestling for a while.
No, especially with this new era, it really feels like they're doing a lot of comic book. It's got that soap opera feel of like Spider-Man or X-Men. I don't care about that. No, we're stopping here at Jedi. Oh, you don't want to watch your favorite movie, Rise of Skywalker? No, I do not have it in me to run a third YouTube channel. I will die.
Yeah. Well, I've talked about this before. I think my problem, I've just kind of reached maximum amount of like things to be invested in.
No.
Where I gotta let something go to make room for wrestling in my brain and in my heart.
No, what you
And
need to do is
I
watch
just don't know if I want to do
Buffy.
that. That's true.
Ya bastard.
That it?
You can let go of Psych. It's over and done with.
Want to rewatch it?
Show's mid.
Disagree. Think
No.
you were mid.
I mean, that's just true.
But not even talking about that. I'm just talking about like ongoing current things. It's just like, I just watch too much. And then it's like a million things I still need to watch.
Yeah, like Buffy.
Like Buffy. It's like, I don't know, like it's just a taste issue. It's like, I'd rather watch Succession or something than take the plunge into wrestling.
But why?
Because that's just up my alley.
But how do you know wrestling's not?
It's different.
But we're gonna convert Robert right here on stream, folks.
There's just so many things where I'm like, God,
I'm just
I don't want to have
kidding.
an opinion on wrestling.
But why?
Too many opinions on things.
You never have too many opinions. Look at me.
I don't want to argue with people about wrestling. I don't have an opinion.
Actually worked here now.
I do like Psych. I'm just messing with him.
Did you mess up the combination?
Apparently. Well, look at me. I
Wasn't
have
the first
opinions
one-
about everything.
Wasn't the first one 69?
Are you not watching the Discord stream?
Oh, did you just get it open?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ya bastard.
I'm dipping in and out of it.
Why?
Because I'm also looking at the chat.
Oh. Don't you have a second fucking screen?
Yeah, and I'm not looking at that at the exact same time.
I've started rewatching Scrubs. Because it's been a hot minute since I've seen it.
I've heard it's good, but that one I've barely seen any of.
Yeah, I remember
Did you
liking
watch-
it. What's up?
Did you watch Community 2?
I only got into Community after I met Austin and Noah. And I only saw like
okay.
2.5 seasons, and I need to get back to it. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
My problem with it is when I'm watching a sitcom, I like sitcoms that develop the characters and like puts them through status quo changes, like Friends or that '70s show.
Stay out of my way.
And after a certain point, Community kind of becomes stagnant because it's just about like what goofy shit can we do now. Which is not bad by any means. It got old after a minute.
I think it depends on the show for me. I
Like,
mean,
I still need to watch Seinfeld, but that's the one thing I'm kind of worried about with watching it.
yeah, but I mean, I love It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and that doesn't really have any major status quo changes.
I've never seen that show.
It's a wonderful show, and a big part of the show is that those people don't grow or change or develop. They're just awful people, and it's really fun to watch.
You say so.
It's a great show,
Like,
but I have fallen behind. I've seen the first like 5 or 6 seasons.
and that's fair. No, I'm just talking about based on what I've seen. The best sitcom in recent memory though is The Good Place, and it's not even close.
I've heard that's good. My mom really liked that show.
The Good Place is wonderful, and if you're even remotely a fan of sitcoms, you have to watch it.
It's on the list.
Oh,
The list
watch
of like 200 things I need to watch.
bump it up the fucking list. That's a show I kind of want to revisit. I wonder if that's on Netflix.
Sure.
The nice thing about The Good Place too is that it's short and sweet. Like they get in, they tell their story, and they get out. It's like 4 seasons.
Yeah, it didn't have a super long run. But I remember
No,
it was popular.
But like it feels like it ended too soon. It's this is how long they needed. Yeah, and I don't know if I want to watch something that's funny. I just watch a comedy. I don't want to see stagnant characters making different jokes every week. Like, give me some character development. I don't think that's a big ask. Now, obviously, it needs to be funny as well, or I'd be watching like crap like The Big Bang Theory.
Well, and I mean,
Shit
like,
sucks
It's Always
ass.
Sunny does have some character development, but you gotta wait a while.
You liar! You just said it didn't.
Well, for most of the characters, they're kind of the same in the whole run. I think Mac is the one who changes the most. But that's also part of the joke of the characters after a while. Like, that becomes his thing, is, like, reinventing himself every season
Truce is dead, but
and, like, figuring out who he is. Like, that becomes inherently part of the
we
joke.
need to just clean all this shit up.
Have you seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
I haven't, but I've heard that's very funny.
Another wonderful sitcom.
You turned a crazy person.
That one does go probably a couple seasons too long though, and that final season really gets fucked over by COVID.
Nah. I saw some of Arrested Development, but I don't think I've seen really much of any of, like, the Netflix years.
That's a show that I saw like on TV randomly, but it wasn't. Didn't overly care for it. I'd probably like it now that I'm older. I've heard nothing but bad things about the Netflix era, though.
Yeah, I have seen all of Friends. That one ranks pretty high for me. That show has some missteps.
Thank you. I love Friends.
Friends is great. It has some missteps in the last couple seasons, but I still think the finale's solid.
Yeah, no, that's why I've kind of been putting off watching it. I much prefer something like Friends, where it's like these group of friends change and grow over time. Chandler was always my favorite friend.
Yeah, Chandler's the best.
Losing my sunlight.
I don't know. Can't be that peak. It got canceled. Shit, I went backwards. You Krispy Kreme motherfucker.
Funny thing with Friends in hindsight is when that show's all said and done, most of that group are either lovers or ex-lovers.
Are they now?
They've all most have gotten past the friend stage at some point. Two who never hook up are Ross and Phoebe, and even that they flirt with in one episode. Like they almost get there.
Phoebe never hooked up with any of them, from what I remember.
Yeah, she's the one that they always kept kind of separate.
Which is funny because I always thought they were building up to her being with Joey.
Which I think I would have liked. I also liked Hank Azaria on that show, and Paul Rudd's very charming and likable.
His problem is he's not there enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like, I
sure.
wanna call it
Blame the
forced.
network, Noah.
Well, yeah, it is Fox.
No, I know. I'm just.
But it just felt like they didn't want to bring back Hank Azaria more and like commit to that. It just felt more like, well, like we want to just have a recurring love interest for Phoebe. Like that's just kind of the only reason that character exists. But like I said, Paul Rudd's very likable, so it's not a problem.
Paul Rudd.
Yeah. And of course, I mean, the last season had the Joey and Rachel thing, which
That I
I
thought
didn't
was a
hate,
bit of
but-
a mistake.
you didn't need that.
It was clear like she was going to end up with Ross at some point.
Right. I mean, they're the on and on again, off again of the show. And then Chandler and Monica becomes like the unexpected central romance of the entire series, and it totally works.
It does. They were great.
And it works because it happened organically. Like, it wasn't planned. It wasn't anything manufactured. It was just let's try this. And, oh, this is actually great. And then it just gets to build and develop more and more over time. And that 70 show is good. That's just what I'm nervous to go back to. Where it's like, is that going to not hold up great? Because I remember liking it.
The first 5 seasons hold up really well, in my opinion. 6 and 7 are good, but not as good. And then 8 is just as bad as everyone says it is.
Yeah. I still like the finale. I think the finale.
No, the finale is great, but that's because they just brought Eric back.
Yeah, I forget. Was the Eric replacement guy? Was he even in the series finale, or was he in like one scene?
He's in like one scene.
Or they're like, "You're contractually obligated to be here."
Yeah, we got Topher
But
back.
this isn't about
so,
you.
Bye.
It weirdly mirrored Zoe 101. I don't know if you ever watched that show. But my
That's
sister
the
was really
only
into
of
that
the
show.
Snyder ones that Snyder's like sitcoms that I never watched.
I remember it being all right. My sister really liked it, but also in that show, the main love interest guy you wanted the lead girl to be with,
Okay.
that actor left like the final season, but then they got him back for the series finale. It's very similar. It plays out very similar to the Eric and Donna stuff in the that 70s show. And those things are going around the same time. I couldn't tell you which show ended first. I also think
Uh,
Zoe 101 was only like a 5-season show. I don't think that went to 8. Like,
I want to say that
Uh,
70 show
like
ends
that.
first because it airs first.
yes, but it also has a longer run. Like, so it probably ends first. But I think there's a little bit of overlap there. I don't know. It's just a weird coincidence.
For sure.
Usually, when you lose your lead actor, that's at best you're getting a few more seasons. But your show's winding down.
Yeah, no, I've never understood why like a show even bothers when you lose the lead if the lead is like what people are there for. Like we've talked about
Works
this
best
example
doing.
before, but it baffles me that we have what like 3 seasons of The Walking Dead without Rick Grimes.
Yeah, the difference is that show as a whole is a mixed bag, and like you said, after he leaves, a lot of that season is really good because some of the side characters really get more room to shine.
I should really finally finish going through that. That'd be a cool
But by
video
the
series
final
to do.
season, oh yeah, we've talked about doing like any Walking Dead stuff. But by the last
Yeah.
season, it does peter out, and I still need to watch the new one.
Yeah, same. Maybe, yeah. Maybe once we get done with Buffy, we can do that. Or at least once we get past season 1, and then you can decide if you want to continue on.
Yeah, I need to get back to that.
Yeah, you bastard. No.
There's just too much to watch.
Think of it as homework for the channel.
Yeah, that's a good point. I already need to do homework for the channel. I still need to watch Alien. I still need to rewatch Aliens.
Yeah, this is extra homework.
Yeah, we briefly talked about that earlier. Like I said, the extended cut's the one I usually go back to, but that first half is a bit slow.
Yeah, I need to give The Office another shot. Maybe just skip season 1, like you said too.
Yeah, well, and it's only 6 episodes. Season 2 is really when that show finds its voice. I'd say give season 2 of The Office a shot, but like if you finish season 2 and you're still not into it, like then it's probably just not gonna be your thing. But season 2 is where that show really finds its voice, and I think it's pretty great.
When are we starting our sitcom YouTube channel?
I'd be down. Yeah, Seinfeld I've never seen. That was just before my time. It's just not something I'm anxious to watch.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious just because it was such a big deal, but everything I've heard about that show makes it feel like it wouldn't be for me.
I mean, one of my first like favorite sitcoms, or at least of like the kids sitcoms, was a Drake and Josh, and I still think that holds up okay.
I loved Drake and Josh, and I was a pretty big fan of iCarly too.
Of course I won't try.
And I liked iCarly, but even at the time, I didn't think it was as good,
It probably was,
and I eventually dropped off.
The,
It was really just the humor.
Oh yeah, for
Like
sure.
I like the characters in iCarly. I just didn't find the show very
In a
funny.
fucked up kind of way.
Yeah,
Drake and
That
Josh, I
show-
thought was hilarious.
that
was just my
revival that they did was honestly pretty good. You couldn't talk about a few sitcoms? Why? Why not?
I've heard the iCarly revival was good and did a good job updating it and
No,
growing
it
it up
was-
a little bit.
It was wonderful. So naturally, like any show that I get invested in, they canceled it.
Yep.
This is why I hate the television medium.
That's how it goes. That's why I don't watch Netflix shows anymore, because they all get canceled after 1 or 2 seasons.
Same.
Unless you're the biggest show in the world.
Stranger
We're not
Things.
gonna... That is the one exception.
They need to announce the release date for season 5 so we can plan out our videos for that show.
That's true. Yeah, I don't even know if that's gonna air this year. or if
doubt
that
it.
won't end up airing until next. Yeah, I genuinely don't know how far they are into filming that.
Although, to be fair, and like I said, a lot of this is just me spitballing. We should probably get started on that because those are going to take a while.
Well, wait, did you want to do commentaries or reviews?
Probably reviews. Although we could probably do like a. Ooh, you know what we could do in the meantime? When they announce the release date, we could do like a pilot on like a commentary on the first episode,
Yeah, that'd be fun.
or maybe the first two or something.
Crazy bitch. Do you even know what you were starting?
We still need to do some Evil Dead commentaries.
We do, although we were talking about
Actually-
saving Evil Dead 2, because we're almost at 350 subscribers. We're like 325 right now. Making that like our 350 milestone video.
That's a good idea. I still like our Ash vs. Evil Dead idea,
No, I
though.
still do want to do that.
I'd be so down for a marathon of season one night. That show
Maybe
binge is
after,
great.
maybe after we do our Flanagan stuff.
Damn it. Just keep heading down. It will serve its purpose. So,
Yeah, is a Flanagan video what's up next after Aliens?
We haven't actually decided how we're gonna start that.
good. May our prophet grant justice to those apostates.
That'll be in
May
a
they
couple of
serve as an
weeks.
example to others.
Stay tuned.
Same Bat channel.
Quiet. There's a wolf here! In here!
Okay, take your time here.
Good God.
Jeez, lady, calm down. Oh, I get it. You got a shot.
Like, what the fuck?
Someone's an attention seeker.
What was that scream?
You didn't actually hit her. She just found out that the iCarly revival was canceled.
Oh.
She's just having a little freak out there.
Got me! Wolf can't count!
Oh my God.
Jeez, these Seraphites, what drama queens.
Shit.
Is that just a thing with the scars? Like they all take drama classes?
Yeah.
It's all about emoting.
Shit.
Oculus would be a good one. I still need to watch that movie.
Okay, we'll start with Oculus.
And
Yeah,
is that
that's-
his first movie or is that like his second?
That's got to be one of his first.
I mean that's over a decade ago. Like it is early. I just
Because
don't know. If that's his first.
I know the original Oculus is like short films that he did, and then he like put them
Oh.
together into a feature film. Noah, what was Mike Flanagan's first movie?
Because in Haunting of Hill House on Netflix, that was what, like 2015 or something?
I'm not sure.
So I think Oculus was 2012 or 2013.
That sounds about right.
2013's what's in my brain.
Wretch.
Know how this.
Where do they keep coming from?
Okay.
Yeah, you do, you bastard. Thank God I didn't die. We haven't hit a checkpoint yet. I need some ammo in the worst freaking way.
Have you cleared this area, or are there still more coming?
I don't hear anyone, but I also didn't hear Abby give the all clear. Oh, I didn't realize he made a movie in 2000. Is that like a real movie or like a student film?
Just get down to the street.
That's a big gap. Because ever since Oculus, he's worked pretty consistently with both his shows and his movies. Because he's done what, 3 or 4 shows?
Yeah.
He did,
3 of
Gerald's
four
Game,
shows,
Dr. Sleep.
5 if you count Bly Manor, which he was not as involved with. Oh. Ow.
Oh god, I thought you died.
4 months earlier.
Owen.
Oh yeah, Make Believe was a student film. His first feature film was a movie called Absentia.
Owen.
His second movie is Oculus.
Hey.
Hey. Is everything all right?
Yeah. Is it about time?
No. No. So
And now it's a Christmas game.
we got orders?
So these flashbacks aren't typically very long. Do you want to go through this flashback and then call it a night, or?
Yeah, once the next section, once the next gameplay section starts, I think we should call it.
You know what?
Groovy.
How about we hold off on the Isaac talk?
At least you got through that area. We made progress.
I'm over here.
Yeah, you're talking about Still Life, Ghost of Hamilton Street, and Oculus Chapter 3? Because it looks like those are student films and short films. Hill House is 2018.
Sounds about right.
That's not what you
And then
said.
It was off by 3 years.
Yeah, that's 3 whole years. You bastard.
What's this?
Oh yeah, Mel and I have this competition thing going. Oh, I don't think you would enjoy it. It's pretty complicated.
I see what you're doing, and it's working. What do I do?
Okay. See those targets?
Yeah.
Just hit as many as you can before the time's up.
I win. You better write my name up there.
You got it.
Okay. I'm just looking at Wikipedia and it separates them. But we're not going to cover like all of his filmography. The main things I want to hit is Oculus, Dr. Sleep, Hill House and Midnight Mass for Robert.
Yeah.
You need me to go
But
over
we've
the
also brought
rules
up
of the game
Gerald's
again,
game.
Oh
Really
yeah,
wanna
and
watch
Gerald's
that one.
game.
That's one.
or- Yeah, proud of you. Hey, this is easy art.
Motherfucker.
Well, I'm making it better.
Ouch. Like deep inside of me. Ouch. Take it off. Holy shit. 5. Halfway there, Abs. 30 seconds.
I'm just not familiar with his filmography or his work at all, like pre-Oculus. I couldn't even tell you how old he is.
I'm like actually very proud right now.
And he's a busy guy. He's put out a lot of stuff in just a decade.
You only need one more. Don't miss. Just 10 seconds left.
Oh, come on. I need one more.
5, 4, 3.
Please don't die.
2, 1.
What do you mean don't die?
That's what happens. If you lose, someone just shoots you in the head.
First try. How you like me now?
Yeah, it's great. You're good at everything.
Shut up and put me up on the wall.
I will.
There's a trophy for that, so the first time I did it, it took me forever.
Are you scared of Mel finding out I was here?
No. She doesn't care.
So put me up on the board, Owen.
All right. Calm down.
So the heart thing on the YouTube chat just cut off the comment a little, so I read Noah's comment as, I gotta hurry up and finish Capaldi Who. I was like, what?
Last
Oh.
thing I want you to see.
Doctor, got it.
Upstairs.
Is it that
Yeah.
captain's body?
When are we
I've
starting
never
our
heard of
Doctor Who
Capaldi.
YouTube channel?
You didn't put a Santa hat on it, did you?
What? No. That would actually be kind of cool.
I'll get to it.
I need to get back to Capaldi Who as well.
I've heard it's mostly pretty bad.
That is incorrect, sir.
Alright.
He is the second best modern Doctor.
What is all this?
But what is important
You gotta get
is that
some
Matt
water.
Smith is the worst modern Doctor.
Have a seat. Take in that view.
I haven't seen any of it, so I can't comment. I also wasn't talking about him specifically, I was talking about the episodes.
Yeah, but I mean, even
But
then,
I haven't
the episodes aren't that bad. I don't know why people say that.
Now, try that. Well,
All
I mean,
we would
the
have to do
actress-
is like watch episodes and talk about them. What do you need to know?
Philistine.
You bastards.
Yes, obviously.
Well, it'd be lame if we just do a modern Doctor Who channel. We have to review all of the old
Uh,
Doctor Who episodes too.
No, we'd start at the
Into this
we'd start at the beginning.
Christmas thing, and,
Yeah, with the first Doctor back in the 60s or
wow.
whatever.
so
Yeah. Because Matt Smith is
Even
the
the-
worst. Name one modern Doctor worse than Matt Smith.
I wish someone loved me enough to make me a stocking.
I mean,
Yeah,
the
good one.
actress after Capaldi I've heard is fine, but I haven't
Someone
heard
loves
good
me.
things about her.
I keep forgetting about her
Her
run because
run.
I haven't watched. That's the only one I haven't
Why
seen.
are you in such a good mood?
Am I?
You should blow off training tonight. Abby.
And 13 doesn't count because I know you haven't seen it.
He's at a settlement out in Wyoming.
How do you know that?
The Fireflies who served with him got picked up at the wall.
I thought he quit like a decade ago.
Yeah.
So, have these guys heard from him since?
Yeah,
It's
we
a
can't
lot.
just review Doctor Who episodes. We also have to review the missing
I
episodes
know,
from the
even if
old
he is
show.
there.
No, that's fair, Noah. Like I said, I don't actually have it in me to start a third channel.
Did you tell the others?
Everyone's on board. Mel included. We can leave next week.
Yeah, I still need to reread
Isaac's never gonna let that many people go off base.
Back Row Year
already
1
did.
for next week.
Bullshit.
No, I'll
It's
read
more
them.
about
That's a
justice
problem
than
for me to
Isaac.
read next week.
He knows what
Which
you
I've
I
been-
think I've read, but if I read it, it was like over a decade ago.
Hey,
Okay, but if it's a bad take, then who is he better than?
Together,
Like,
right?
I don't understand how that's a bad take. I
I do
started
like
the.
Eccleston a lot.
I started the Skybound Dracula book. That's a book I'd love to review on Haven of Horror.
Ooh, nice. I'm looking forward to the Creature from the Black Lagoon one coming out. Probably
I'm
pick up
curious
that
about
one.
that one. I'm excited for a Frankenstein book.
Has that come out yet, or is that just announced?
No, just announced. I think they're doing it like
Alright.
one at a time.
Yeah, I heard good things about the Dracula one.
The art is wonderful. Have you seen any of the art?
Yeah, I've seen some of the covers.
Yeah, check this shit out.
Yeah, the first one I even heard about was the Creature one. I was like, oh, cool. And then I found out about the other ones.
I'm glad you like him. Somebody has to. Oh my god. God, you cannot express how good this looks. No, he did not have the best Cardis team. That is a good team. But Donna and Rose were better.
And we're now at the first ever cutscene we saw from this game.
Yeah.
I'm not counting the announcement trailer, since none of that footage is in the actual game.
Yeah, that's just a pre-rendered trailer.
Enlisted with sin. Free them, that they may know my. Yara. Where's the other?
Remember
princess?
when this was the most controversial thing about this game?
Yeah.
No one even talks about this part anymore. That's something they talked
Oh.
about in the documentary.
God, that makes me cringe every time.
Ugh. I mean, it's brutal. But there are just those really stupid puff pieces that came out. It's like, do we really need to see this type of violence in video games?
I mean, that's just never gonna end.
Yep. Is this gratuitous? Think of the children for this
Playing the
M-rated
rated M game. She's joking. Oh my god.
Yara. Demons are coming. Cut her down. She's one of them. Lev.
Yeah, you've got a couple of rough days ahead of you, Yara.
This cutscene looks so goofy with the PlayStation buttons. Hey, look, it's our hammer.
At the hammer.
Watch your backs.